Few men in history have had a more extraordinary life than Abraham Hannibal, the African child who rose from slavery to become one of Russia's greatest military minds and the forefather of its greatest poet. Born around 1696 in northern Abyssinia, Abraham was only 8 years old when he was torn from his family, sold into slavery in Constantinople, and eventually given as a gift to Peter the Great of Russia. The boy's quick intelligence and striking character won the Tsar's affection. Peter not only baptized him in 1707, with Queen Christina of Poland as godmother, but also raised him as his own godson. On being baptized in 1707, his given name, Ibrahim, was anglicized to Abraham. Abraham's parents, his father being a chieftain, discovered where he was and decided to pay him a visit. During their time together, the father revealed that their family name was Hannibal, and that Abraham was a descendant of the great Carthaginian general. Hence, Hannibal was then made Abraham's surname. Recognizing his rare talents, Peter sent Hannibal to Paris in 1717 to master mathematics and engineering. The ladies in the court of the Duke of Orleans were so carried away by his exotic appearance that the Duke attempted to bribe Hannibal to become a member of his court. Yet Hannibal remained loyal to his Russian patron. When war broke out between France and Spain, he even put aside his studies to serve in the French army, where he was wounded in the head before returning to Russia with a formidable education and library. Back in St. Petersburg, Hannibal quickly climbed the ranks of the Engineers Corps and became tutor to the Crown Prince in mathematics. But the corridors of power in Russia were dangerous. After Peter the Great's death in 1725, court rivals turned on Hannibal, sending him into exile in Siberia, and even plotting his arrest. For years he lived in obscurity, until Peter's daughter, Empress Elizabeth, came to the throne. Remembering her father's loyal protege, she restored Hannibal with honors, wealth, and estates worked by thousands of serfs. Though he tried to retire quietly, Hannibal's skills as an engineer were indispensable. He designed canals, negotiated borders with Sweden, and oversaw fortifications. Elizabeth eventually named him General-in-Chief and awarded him the Order of Saint Alexander Nevsky, one of Russia's highest honors. He lived to see the reign of Catherine the Great, finally retiring to his estates where he died wealthy and respected. Hannibal's personal life was as dramatic as his career. His first marriage, to a Greek woman, ended in scandal when she bore a child who was not his. He later married Christina Szyberka, a Livonian noblewoman, with whom he had 11 children. His sons carried on his legacy of service. Ivan, a celebrated admiral and fortress builder, Osip, a major in the artillery, and Joseph, a naval commander who married into the aristocratic Pushkin family. From this union came Alexander Pushkin, Hannibal's great-grandson, who would immortalize his ancestors' remarkable story in poetry. Thus, the kidnapped Abyssinian child who became a Russian general also became the root of Russia's greatest literary genius.